What's up, guys? This is Samir the Knight, and welcome back to a brand new series. I'm not really sure what I want to call this just yet, but maybe you guys can help me out with that. So in the comments below, after you've watched the video, leave some feedback as to what do you think this series shall be called. Anyway, this is my test world that I've made, and if you guys watched my vlog recently, the one just before this, I guess, couple days, like last week, I guess, I uploaded that. I said I was gonna be making a map, and I wanted to have some episodes of me kind of learning some stuff and kind of going over things that I might try and add into the map and just some other stuff. So this is my test world where I'm gonna be testing things out, and as you can see, I already have a few things that I've tested out which I want to show you. So we'll jump right into it. Here's the first stuff. This is my first time actually looking at the new blocks they added. This snapshot that they added, these were back in January, I think. I'm not 100% sure about that, but it's been a while, I think. And yeah, this is my first time actually kind of having a chance to look at this. I'm in snapshot 14W20B, just for reference here. So yeah, and I've kind of came to the conclusion that I'm going to use this material as kind of like the base of the design I'm going to base the map off of. Like if I'll just use Inferno Mines as a reference point, I guess, in how that map was mostly built off of sandstone. So I think this will be a nice thing to base the map off of, which will be a nice thing. Because if you remember, I think I showed the picture and I said there might be like mountain ranges and stuff. The mountains might be based off of this material. I can kind of visualize it in my head, so I think it'll look good. We also have, so this is granite, that's diorite, and this is, you know what, mode 1. It's andesite, polished andesite, diorite, polished diorite, and this is granite and polished granite. I'm not gonna go over how to make this stuff, but anyway, thinking a lot of the buildings could be made with this material, or this, like a combination of both, and natural terrain will be kind of based off of this, but you know, we'll see. So that's the first thing. Second thing, this. I was just testing here whether or not silverfish can actually infest this, because I kind of came up with that. Oh, well, more specifically, I wanted to know this, but they're all the same. They're all subtypes of stone or blocks, or cobblestone, I guess. So actually, they could originally today, and it was actually listed in the Minecraft bug tracker as a bug. Someone put it as a bug, and they resolved it by this point. So they can't infest it, but the picture the person showed who reported it showed that the silverfish infested it and it turned into stone, as opposed to keep looking as the same block. So yeah, it's a bug, but I wish they hadn't really done that and just made it as a feature, but it kept it as the same thing. But so that's kind of out the window. So that's what that was for. Anyway, so that's what the new blocks. Now this thing here, this mess, was me messing around with command blocks, and specifically with the Worldborder command. I thought this would be a nice thing to add in the map, just to play around with. So the premise really is like it's a magical island or something. I don't know. I don't have it really fleshed out just yet, but I was thinking there could be some magical borders or something that would block off the separate intersections, and as you complete the walls in the separate areas, you get access to the next intersections. So let's see here. A setup. That's for all of it. But let me. Okay, here. So no. So here's the command. Really, I just have it. Worldborder. So you can center it at a specific place. Oops. And I have it centered like here, I think. Yeah. And the distance is 7 blocks wide. And it's perfect for this demonstration because it blocks off access to the other intersections. So that's pretty cool. So you can start off and you'll be in intersection 1. You can't get any further and you have to get the wolves in intersection 1. Like if this was the representation of the map, like you'd be on a floating island here. Like the main floating island is all 4 intersections. And then you'd have to get access to these 3 separate floating islands somehow. And excuse me. So once you get that and you do something, you can activate access to the next one, which would basically be like this. Not necessarily, obviously you still have access to the islands, but now I have access to intersection 1 and 2, and I can go between them as I please. But here comes the problem. You can only set the world border in a square fashion. And that means I can't set basically the border to be like this way all around, come here, and then come across here and in an angle. You can't do that. So if I really want to make use of this world border thing, I'm gonna have to have something that will like kind of detect that you're going in this direction to intersection 3, and it'll detect it, and then it'll change the border to be only in intersection 3, for example. And as you're going back, it'll set it to this. But then when you try to go into intersection 4, it'll just unlock all of them somehow. But then I have to worry about if people go through these other ones again and stuff. I don't know. It's kind of weird. So this may not happen in the map that I'm planning, but it's something nice to play around with. So I have one more thing to show you, and this is also have to do with the world borders. World border 50. So here I have a little maze. This is something, a nice little thing, or I don't want to say game mode, but set to 50. Okay, so it's not necessarily a game mode, but think about like any other game or movie that you've seen where the player has to, or the hero, or the protagonist is running away from something, be it like explosions happening behind him and he has to run, and in the last second before he gets caught by the explosion, he makes that last minute jump that saves his life or whatever. Or there's like a poisonous fog of smoke or something that's ever getting closer to you, and you just can't get caught in it. If you do, you'll die or whatever. So this is kind of inspired by that thought. So say I have this maze. It's kind of very simple maze, but let's pretend that I don't know the layout of it, and I'm in game mode 1. So something would activate that the like when I enter the maze, it would activate like, oh no, like the explosions or the poison thing is approaching behind me. Oh, oops. Whatever. Can I access that without? I guess I have to be in creative mode to do that. But anyway, I have it set to shrink down to 5 blocks over like 10-20 seconds or something. So I do it. Oh no, it's coming! I have to run. Must get through the maze quickly. And like, oh no, is it this way? Oh no, it's not this way. Must run. Hurry. And like, oh no, I'm like, I get caught in the smoke and whatever. But in here, oh yeah, I made it. Yes, I'll live. But here's a nice other little. So you get hurt if you're outside of it, but it's only after a certain distance. And it's nice to, I have regeneration on that beacon there. it's nice to know that the damage you take is kind of somewhat taking. No, it's keeping up somewhat, but there you go. You can't go back. So it'd be something like a mini part of a dungeon where you have to kind of get through something really quickly, and if you don't hurry, then you die. And as you come back here, it'll reset the border back to what it was. So, you know, whatever. But it's a thought. It's a thought. All right, so that's a thought. Let me know what you guys think about this stuff in the comments below. This will be a short video just because this is stuff I've tested so far, but let me know what you think. Any thoughts, suggestions about this and that, it would be highly appreciated. Next time I'll come up with something else to show you guys. I'm not really sure just yet what I'm gonna go over. This is the beginning of my testing phase and learning about stuff I can do. Is there anything else that I should know about? Please also leave it in the comments. Like about the world borders, if you know anything cool about that. Or any kind of sort of workaround about this situation that I mentioned. Please do, and I'll be sure to read the comments. So with that, thanks again for watching. I hope all of you enjoyed this little learning session, I guess. And I will see you guys next time. Until then, take it easy.